Obi, this is not 2023. You are contending with principalities and powers. I'm telling you. They require spirits, roachers. He's really contending against principalities and power, even in his own party. Even inside his own party, there are principalities and powers there. I'm telling you. Nigerian businessman and political commentator Uche Rochas has issued a strong warning to Peter Obi and the obedience movement ahead of the 2027 general elections. In a statement posted on his official X, formerly Twitter handle, Rochas urged Obi to critically reassess and restructure its political movement to face the current political climate. Dear Peter Obi, Rochas wrote, it is time to rebrand and redesign the obedience movement. The challenges ahead have taken on new dimensions. This is no longer 2023. You are now contending with principalities and powers, and this requires a renewed strategy, structure, and spirit. His message, which has since gone viral, is seen by many as a wake-up call to the Labour Party's 2023 presidential candidate. Rochas emphasized that the 2027 race will be tougher, more complex, and will demand deeper political engagement and preparedness. Political analysts believe Rochas' words reflect the shifting dynamics of Nigerian politics, where alliances, influence, and power structures are becoming increasingly sophisticated. Obi, who captivated millions of young Nigerians in 2023 with his message of change and accountability, is now being challenged to evolve beyond grassroots enthusiasm into a formidable political force with robust strategy and leadership. Yes, he really needs to have more ideas, more robust strategy and leadership style. Yes, as 2027 approaches, voices like Rochas are likely to grow louder, urging Obi to transform the obedience movement into a winning platform. Hopefully we will be able to get it right this time around. Victor Omar Jesus says, politics is not biscuito you see and buy anyhow, but a game of hearts. A word from a man who knows that the world is a battlefield. Of course, I'm sure he would also know that he is battling against principalities and powers. And rulers in high places. He's really battling against them, I'm telling you. Delilah says, you talk true. Tell him now. Let him start now. Nehemiah vow says, all principalities and powers shall bow. Yes, in the name of Jesus. Enough is enough for the devil's agent. Enough is enough for... Annie Jonathan says, Rochas, Obi is ever ready. Anyhow he comes, he's not afraid, and we will vote for him again and again. Of course, we will vote for him over and over again, but is our vote going to count? That is the problem. That is the bone of contention. That is the principalities and powers that they are talking about. The INEC, the judges, the EFCC, the whatever. They are the principalities and powers that they are fighting against. Ida Refinery says Obi is only being mocked because he has fallen from being an LP formidable foe with obedience behind him to an LP disposable joke with disobedience against him. After the ingrate, it was there to insult the intelligence Benin's who designed the obedience movement as a national agenda, decided to destroy the movement. As punishment meted to the separatist Igbo agenda in the South to teach them a political lesson in 2027. Rest is history. We are now disobedient. LP is now in the sari. I don't understand. God says, those who believe in rigging, they will not believe what their eyes will see come 2027 election. You cannot eat your cake and have it. You think they want to go the rigging route? I don't even think they want to use rigging this time around. That's why they are working towards having a one-party system. That's why everybody is defecting to APC. The way they are going, they want to destroy all other parties and let's have just APC. That's what they are trying to do. Something says President Peter Obi is warming up. He has visited all international communities. In fact, he has seen the Pope. He has taken all necessary steps. And Trump has promised to give him President Bola reports. The handwriting is already on the wall. Stolen mandate phase 2. Those planning to hack INEC servers will be disappointed. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu 2023 to 2031. What's this one saying? I beg you. Truth says, but why? Obi did first trial for first time experience. Now that another one is coming, he has gotten a lot of experience and strategically positioned. The only way Nigeria will defeat this one-party system is to form a strong political force and coalition with other political bigwigs. Of course, that is what they want to do, but it is only going to work if he is going to be the presidential candidate. Any other person can be his vice. It could be Atiku, it could be Dati, it could be Kapanso, but Peter Obi is going to be the president. That's the only way the coalition will work. But are they ready to agree to the coalition? That is the problem. That is another problem. Ika Francis says, for me, if all is equal, 2027 election is a walkover against Tinubu should he contest because the current economic and security challenges are enough to get him out of power. Of course, it is enough to get him out of power. But they still have INEC. They still have INEC. Adetayo Ama says, Buhari never do much reforms. Then, waiting don't do, but he clings second term now. Peter Obi will not have that 2023 ovation again. He didn't build bridges and much political allies to this 2027 trophy. P-Bat will edge him out easily. Emilokon will not be Emilokon, it will be Emi. Whatever, we are watching. Obedience movement have been fractured. Maybe, but it could be amended. But you see that his party, he has a lot of principalities and power inside, and it is well. Greg George says, the winner already known even before now. Votes don't count, rigging all the way in Nigeria. It's a pity. It's really a pity. It's really a pity. Okori Masi says, yes, so don't use your 12 million votes of 2023 to be your basis. Our president, Mr. Tinubu, is well grounded on the policies of Nigeria, especially those that vote. It is well. Madubugo says, the people who are afraid of the obedience movement will just as dance to the music of the opposition. In order to avoid being defeated subsequently, bad governance is the main reason for the opposition. Our amiable president, but has to buckle up and make food available. I'm not using it as a weapon for rigging. I believe Nigerians are wiser than before. That is my take. It's not as if they are not wiser. But they used to forget easily. They have short-term memory. Short-term memory. Ivan Sobonda says, Obi and Co. also remembers that votes don't count in Nigeria election. The Nigerian judiciary also is another hurdle for the 2027 election. Yes, our votes do not count. If our votes used to count, he would have won. He would have won in 2023. He would have been our president now. But our votes do not count. Ghost Zok says, I love his speech. He said the truth. It is only God that can undo the situation. Even past president of Nigeria, they know it. Of course. Meg Addy says, interesting. This is the wake-up call. I hope he will wake up. But I'm sure that he knows himself that he is working against the principalities and powers. And this is over to leave your thoughts. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.